Hello and welcome to another installment of Reynolds Product Review. My name is Brett, and the videographer at Reynolds Euro Imports. I'm here today to present a video on the HO scale Marklin and Trix Union Pacific Challenger locomotives. These massive articulated 4664 locomotives were built by the American Locomotive Company for the Union Pacific Railroad. 105 of these incredible locomotives were built between 1936 and 1943. The Challengers were nearly 122 feet long and weighed an incredible 314 tons. They operated over most of the Union Pacific system, primarily in freight service, but a few were assigned to passenger trains operating through the Mountain Territory to California and Oregon. The locomotives were built specifically for Union Pacific, and much of the experience and knowledge gained went into designing the Big Boy. Both the AC and DC Challengers are equipped with digital sound decoders with an extensive sound function, even the sound of the opening and closing of the cab windows. This model is made mostly of metal, and all 6 axles are powered by a strong 5-pole can motor with flywheels. The model also features LED headlights on the locomotive and tender, illuminated number plates, and marker lights. Both smokestacks can be retrofitted with a Marklin 7226 smoke generator. The sound quality is excellent and very clear because of the high-end sound decoder and powerful loudspeaker in the tender. It has short coupling with kinematics between the locomotive and tender. Steam lines are on the front bogie, and the model is equipped with NEM coupler pockets, so any type of coupler can be installed, including Kadee couplers. Also, this exquisite model will be delivered in a very attractive wooden box. The name Challenger was given to steam locomotives with a 4664 wheel arrangement. This means that they have 4 wheels in the leading pilot truck, which help guide the locomotive into curves, 2 sets of 6 driving wheels, and finally 4 trailing wheels, which support the rear of the engine and its massive firebox. Each set of 6 driving wheels is driven by 2 steam cylinders. In essence, the result is 2 engines under 1 boiler. The Union Pacific Railroad sponsored development of these designs because they wanted higher speeds in mainline service. Historically articulated locomotives have been limited to slow speeds by factors inherent in their design. The technical breakthroughs achieved with the Challenger enabled the Union Pacific to develop the Big Boy with the same speed expectations. Speeds in excess of 60 miles per hour, while unheard of on other railroads using articulated steam locomotives, became commonplace in the Union Pacific.
A giant on wheels. No, this is not the Big Boy we are talking about, but the similarly famous Challenger. It can rightfully be considered the forefather of the Big Boy. The first series of this mighty engine was delivered to the Union Pacific back in 1936. The Challenger is a so-called mallet locomotive, as its trucks consist of 2 separate groups with 3 drivers each. Initially, the engine was designed to haul heavy freight trains. Nevertheless, it also came to tow passenger trains once in a while. An overall 5 series of types were built. The final Challenger series hit the tracks in 1944. The engine with road number 3985 could be preserved in a fully functional state. Through the years, many engines were remodeled to run on oil instead of coal. The impressive engine measures 40 yards in length. It weighs more than 500 tons and can go up to 70 miles per hour. It's a pleasure to watch this mighty engine going at full steam. Sadly, the time of the Challenger engines already began to fade in the 1950s. Modern diesel locomotives were gradually taking their place on the tracks. Although their performance was not lacking, they were finally taken out of the regular service in the early 1960s. One of their home engine sheds used to be located in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Only bits and pieces of the large engine shed have remained on the spot. It served as a prototype for this model kit. The Big Boy joined the Marklin assortment already in 2001. As so, it was only a matter of time until the Challenger would be added as well. This time has finally come, and you need not wait further. The Challenger is an Era 3 vehicle. The model primarily consists of metal parts and is linked to an enormous oil tender. An MFX decoder works on board. Numerous sound and light functions are available. A set of nice smokestacks can be mounted separately. The large smoke deflectors are real eye-catchers. The two-part mallet trucks with the typical box-pock drivers were executed beautifully. Many separately mounted handrails, flawless lettering, and a perfect color scheme are further characteristics of the new Challenger. The model measures a little over 16 inches in length, including the couplers. The windows at the driver's cab can be opened and the cab lights turned on. Additionally, the engine comes with two figures in half-O scale on board. The boiler holds a motor with a flywheel that powers all 6 axles by means of cardan shafts. Now the engine is about to depart for the many miles of tracks ahead. Thanks to its enormous tractive effort, the Challenger is able to haul the heaviest trains. It does well on a radius of 360 millimeters as well. Still, it makes more sense to let it run on more generous curves that do justice to its size and stunning appearance. Matching cars are available as part of the Marklin assortment. Of course, the Challenger is also available as a Trix model carrying a DCC decoder on board. A dream model, not only for fans of US railroads.
This concludes our presentation on the HO scale Marklin & Trix Union Pacific Challenger locomotives. If you'd like to purchase this or many other great products like it, please visit Renaults.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great videos like this. Thank you for watching.